Well, here are a few pictures of the color that's just beginning to come on the leaves here at the mountain in Tryon, North Carolina, and we'll keep you abreast every couple of days with some new pictures. When they reflect on the lake, the colors are quite spectacular. Especially in a couple of weeks, we should see some really wonderful reflections in the late afternoon sun. And so here are those pictures. We're still in the 17th chapter of the book of Genesis, and we've seen that Abram's name was changed back in verse 5, and Sarai's name has been changed, and we see the blessings that have been promised to Sarah and to Abraham, and we see that Abram falls on his face, but not in laughter of disbelief of God, but laughter of the fact that he could give him children at the ages of 190. 100 for Abraham and 90 for Sarah. And we see that God often says the word no. I think that's very important for us to remember. That is certainly one of the possible answers that he can give you. And we need to understand and honor his no's. In any case, we are talking about the fact that we can see the obedience that is necessary to follow God. And I was reminded, as I did yesterday's devotion, about a commercial that's on television up here at least. It says, I could have called yesterday, I should have called yesterday, I could call today, I should call today, but tomorrow it may be too late. It's a commercial, I believe, on Medicare and looking for the best plan for Medicare. But I think that it's very, very important for us to remember the should have and could have, and the fact that tomorrow may be too late when we think about salvation and when we think about obedience to God. I found that if I'm not careful, when God speaks to me and asks me to do something or to stop doing something, that sometimes I procrastinate, and I should have yesterday, I could have yesterday, I ought to today, but tomorrow may be too late. When God inspires me to write a note to someone or to call someone or to pray for someone or to do something or to not do something, it's important for me to do it right then while I'm thinking about it, because it's real easy to get busy with the things of life and leave them undone. So I hope that you'll remember the urgency of obedience. Let me say that again. I hope you'll understand the need for urgency in obedience, because sometimes if we don't obey right away, we wind up not doing it at all. And that's the case that we see here with Abraham. When God made the covenant of circumcision with Abraham, it says in verses 23 through 27 that Abraham took Ishmael, his servants, and himself, and that very day he circumcised. I think it's important for us to remember that if we delay, we may disobey. And so it's important for us to obey when God tells us to do something. The other thing that I wanted to leave with you today is a little saying that I had clipped in the front of my Bible for the last 30 or 40 years. One that I was inspired to send to someone on a prayer list. Working with two churches up here, when we're in Simpsonville, we attend one church, and when we're in Tryon, we attend another. It's incredible the number of needs there are in just these two churches. The number of prayer requests that come across on my YouTube, on my emails, and all of the other devices. But here's the saying that I had clipped in the front of my Bible that I sent on to one of those requests for prayer and for cards for someone that was struggling through COVID, and for the mate who made the appeal for the cards. It's titled "The Beginning of a New Day." This is the beginning of a new day. God has given me this day to use as I will. I can do it, I can waste it, or I can use it. I can make it a day long to be remembered for its joy, its beauty, its achievement, or it can be filled with pettiness and ugliness. What I do with this day is important because I'm exchanging a day of my life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, but I shall hold something which I have traded it for it. It may be no more than a memory, but it must be a worthy one. I shall not regret the price. I would like it to be gain, not loss, good, not evil, success, certainly not failure. So here is a day, and here am I. God will not expect more of me than I am capable of giving, but I must give my best. There will be beauty, and I must see it. There will be cries of people in distress, and I must hear and answer. There will be moments of temptation, and I must not be impulsive. There will be opportunities, and I must be ready. When night comes, I would like to look back without regret and forward with a radiant spirit and a thankful heart. So here's a day, my friends. I hope that you'll use this little poem or saying to make you obedient to what God says for you to do. Not I should have yesterday, not I could have yesterday, not I should today, but I'm going to today to take advantage of everything that I can for this day. God bless you and have a great day.